Hi, my name is Portia. I'm the owner of Aesthetics by P. Brown here in Nashville, Tennessee. I wanted to do a YouTube video, just an informative video today on chemical peels. And I want to focus more on chemical peels with ethnic skin. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos out there and it's kind of terrifying because people are going to try this and go home and do it themselves, and you can really cause serious damage. Third-degree burns being the very least of the problems. So first I want to define what a chemical peel is. A chemical peel, for lack of a better definition, is a controlled burn. That's why you really want to have a licensed professional do it. And by licensed professional, I mean a dermatologist, a nurse who is trained to do it in a dermatology office, or an esthetician. Not just any medical profession, because it is a field that you have to be specifically trained on. It's a controlled burn that is going to go as deep as the third layer of your skin, as light as the first layer. And what it does is it's going to pull back that layer of skin and give that new fresh layer that's underneath the opportunity to come to the forefront. The other thing with that is 80% of your results are going to come from home care. So if you get a chemical peel and then you're out in the sun, or you go get a tan, or you're using too strong of a product or things like that, you're going to damage that new skin as it comes to the front, and that chemical peel just became irrelevant. So you really want to be careful to focus that definition towards ethnic skin. I'm also a nurse, so excuse me if I get too technical. But what happens when you give a burn on ethnic skin is those skin cells are trying to reproduce to give you that new skin and heal, and just boost the healing process. Well, the definition of ethnic skin is skin that produce more melanin than Caucasian skin. So that includes Hispanic, Asian, African, just any skin that is more tanned, it produces more melanin. The reason you want someone that is specifically trained with that when doing chemical peels is we're burning you. It's a controlled burn. Your body is going to do what the body is supposed to do. It's going to boost the process. It's going to boost chemicals. It's going to boost white blood cells. It's going to boost your melanin production to try to correct the problem. When doing that, if it's not done by professionals on ethnic skin, what you'll see is hyperpigmentation. That is when you have darker patches on your skin. Another factor that produces that is the sun. So if you do a chemical peel and then go out into the sun or tan or things like that, you're just making that factor worse. You're going to get really dark patches in some areas and then really light patches in others. So even when working with the trained professional, you need to know, are you trained to do this on ethnic skin? Okay. I'm going to cover the process. Here, I do focus on chemical peels. I do a lot on ethnic skin. That is one of my focuses, both as a trained nurse and esthetician. That is something that I do require my staff to be proficient on. We use a melanin suppressant. So off to the side of me, you'll see my chemical peel line. That's important because with ethnic skin, glycolic peels are the worst peels to use. You just really don't want to do them. And a lot of estheticians and trained professionals are trained on glycolic peels. That's what you learn in school. So if you don't do further training outside of school to know that there is a difference, you can really cause damage to the skin. Also, up until recently, the skincare industry has not been geared towards ethnic skin. That's not something that has been a focus. So a lot of those products are not geared towards ethnic skin. My chemical peels are mostly fruit acids. I don't have any lactic, salicylic, or glycolic acids over 10% in the salon. Simply because with the fruit acid, I'm going to get my depth by layering it. So I'm going to look over here to tell you, this is my baby on ethnic skin. And this one is by Rhonda Allison. That just happens to be the skincare line that I love. They're really good with ethnic skin. You do have to have a license to buy it. But that does not mean that they are the only company that sell melanin suppressants. I have Rhonda Allison set out simply because that's the product line that I use here at the salon and that I train my staff on. The melanin suppressant solution actually stops your body or tricks your body so that it doesn't go into that stage of healing where it boosts your melanin production. It's going to keep your melanin production low and allow that new skin to heal and not give you the hyperpigmentation. That's important in ethnic skin because a lot of times the problems that we're trying to correct is hyperpigmentation. The best way to get that light and even skin is to use a melanin suppressant so that while it heals, it's going to all heal to the same color without any of those issues. Another thing is, with the average peel from start to finish, the healing process is about 10 days. For the first 2 or 3 days, your skin is going to glow. It's going to look beautiful, gorgeous. For the next 3 days, I tell my clients, and I smile because they laugh because they think I'm exaggerating, but for the next 3 days, you will shed like a snake. There is no other way to put it. Your skin may darken, it's going to lift, and then it's going to slide off. You'll notice that you'll have a sweaty, itching feeling. Take a wet rag and go to wipe your face, and when you pull that rag away, you're looking at your cheeks. You know, you'll have that skin right there in the rag. So that is horrible. I will never say it's going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. For those 3 days, you're going to be like, why did I do this to myself? Then it'll heal. And you'll have this baby soft complexion. You'll have an even skin tone. You'll have a different texture of skin. And this may not always be the end result in your first peel. Here we have the 90-day challenge. 90 days says that I can get you into into that maintenance level, which means at this point we're just doing a home care routine that'll keep you where you need to be within 90 days. Here your first peel is a light peel, so you won't get that shed like a snake peel unless I'm confident that I can go to mid-depth or deeper based on your history. So your first peel will be what we consider a light peel. You're still going to shed, make no mistake, but it won't be as hard or as deep as if we do a mid-depth or depth peel. Also, we customize our peels. We have our T1s, which are just more nourishing, a gentle exfoliation. Then we go into T2 and T3s. The reason why you want to be careful with ethnic skin is peeling is because you really want to look for a peel that's more hydrating. Maybe one that has a shea or cream base. We have the Koji Clay peel. Koji Clay is very high in antioxidants. It's really good for nourishing ethnic skin. This happens to have a lactic acid in it, so it's really good at healing the skin. And again, I will usually layer that with maybe my vitamin A peel or my hibiscus peel, something that's going to hold about 10 times its weight in water, because as you heal, you have softer skin. Also with ethnic skin, the difference between ethnic skin and Caucasian skin is the collagen cells in our skin are tighter. With ethnic skin, and I'm using my hands as an example, your collagen cells are locked, kind of like this. Whereas with Caucasian skin, because they're fairer and more susceptible to sun damage, their cells are more loosely bound. So you want to make sure that you're not breaking down that collagen link and loosening it up. So you want to make sure you're not over processing or damaging your skin. I'm going to follow that up again with saying that 80% of the results you're going to get in skincare results in your home care. So you really want to make sure you're with a professional who can look at the products you have at home or the products they have in the salon and give you something that's perfect for your skin. You don't want to be just another face in the office. And that is one thing that I promote here. We don't have just another face in the office. We're going to customize everything from what we do in this treatment room to what you do at home to make sure we get you the results you need. Also, you want to be with someone who's honest and forthright. If it sounds too good to be true, it might be too good to be true. I can guarantee you great results with a chemical peel. I cannot guarantee that I'm going to give you those results overnight. Please, please, please do not buy glycolic, lactic, and salicylic acids offline and try to do it yourself. I have several customers that I am working with now and will probably be working with for the next year, because they did that and they got third-degree burns, or they got severe hyperpigmentation to the point where there are pitch black spots on their face, and now they need someone to help even out their skin tone. You know, I think it's scary, and I think it's worth it to go to a professional. If you're in the Nashville area, your first peel with us here is only $30. I know peels can be expensive. I know it, I know it, I know it, I know it. So we try to be affordable. An esthetician will generally be cheaper than a dermatologist, and you'll more than likely need a 3-peel series. Another thing I want you to be careful about is don't hop from one esthetician to another because of Groupon specials or Living Social specials. See if you can work out a discount deal with whatever professional you go to when you buy that special, and a lot of them will work something out for you. I do it with my customers all the time, because each esthetician and each skincare salon are going to use different products. I love Rhonda Allison, whereas if you go to Macy's down the street, they're a dermatological salon. Chemicals are not meant to be mixed like that. So if you get a chemical peel with me using one formula, and then in 2 weeks you go to Macy's using Dermalogica's formula, and then next week you go somewhere else and they use PCA's formula, you have too many chemicals in your skin, and the results are never going to end well. Same with your skincare routine. If you go in your bathroom right now and open up your medicine closet, and you have Olive Olay, Neutrogena, I haven't used over-the-counter products in a while, so give me a minute. So Olive Olay, Neutrogena, Clearasil, things like that. If you have different products, you're doing too much, okay? Each product has their own chemical, and I'm pretty sure, especially if they're to treat acne, that they all have some form of lactic acid. So if you're using several different companies, you're layering those acids and all those chemicals onto your skin, and they're not designed to work with each other. Noxzema is designed to work with Noxzema. Clearasil is designed to work with Clearasil. If you want to use over-the-counter meds and you have a question about whether they work for you, I will have the salon's number posted. Even if you're not in the state of Tennessee, call the salon. I'll email you a questionnaire, which will give me a very basic idea of what's going on with your skin. I will then probably FaceTime you or Skype you or something, so that I can put a visual with what the questionnaire is telling me. We, and by we I mean myself, because I'm the master esthetician here, or one of the 2 estheticians under me, will research the products you have in your cabinet, looking at the problems you're saying you're having with your skin, and then we will tell you what to use constantly. But if Clearasil works for you, use all Clearasil. If Aveeno works for you, use all Aveeno. Don't skip around, because that can actually cause more problems than good. The last thing I want to touch on is just chemical peels and the benefits it has to the body. Because what you do to the face, and of course follow through to the neck and the décolleté area, you can also do to the body. And it has several benefits, especially in ethnic skin. We can fade out or lift and remove scars. If you have stretch marks, we can do a light, low-speed microdermabrasion treatment, and then we can follow it with a chemical peel to just fade those stretch marks down and lift them away to where they're barely noticeable, if they're noticeable at all. We can also use it to redo the texture of your skin. You can't tell now, but I actually have eczema and grade 2 acne. And it's really bad on my face and in my chest area. And about 2 years ago, I did both a mid-depth and a deep peel. I did it on my face and my chin area. And I'm now in what we call maintenance stage, where I only get it done once a year. I actually do a peel once every 6 months, but it's only because before I introduce a new peel into the salon, I will personally test it, or one of my estheticians will test it before we offer it to customers, because we're not going to promise you anything that we don't know the product will deliver on. So that being said, it is really hard to see that I have those conditions. In fact, it's not noticeable at all. And a condition is something that you see with an eye, your naked eye, whereas your skin type would be more oily, dry, combination, things like that. Skin conditions are more eczema, rosacea, grade 1 and 2 acne, those type of things. So I think the benefit to remember is what you do to your face, you can do to your body. So if you naturally have rough, dry skin or just dry patches, do a chemical peel. I mean, I'm not saying put it all over your body, but do a chemical peel and treat your problem areas. Lift up the stretch marks. No one says just because you have kids you have to wear that badge eternally, although I'm proud of the women who do. I have a 7-year-old. I think they're awesome. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to post them. I will try to address them as they come along. I will do videos or respond to emails, or I will try to address them as they come through. If we do get too many, please forgive me if I don't, return the answers quickly. If it is something that I don't know, because I'm a nurse, I have several dermatologists and things in our network. I will get with them and then respond. If there's any issues with your skin you'd like to address again, please look below the video. You'll have our contact information at the salon, and we'll address them shortly. Okay, so I had a question off of Skincare Talks. It's a forum that you can go to, and the lady's issue was that she suffered from melasma. She's been suffering from it for a while. Her sister's a nurse, and she heard that chemical peels really wasn't good for ethnic skin, that it would actually make the problem worse. And she says in there that she is at a point where she hates her skin and want to know what to do. So I just had a client who did our 90-day challenge, and she suffers from melasma, and her skin is completely different. Her tone is more even, it's brighter, it glows. If I had to put a percentage to it, I would say it's probably about a 75% difference. And excuse me, I'm going to keep looking down so that I don't forget to address the specific problems in this issue. Again, she says in here that her sister's a nurse. She's even actually a nurse for a dermatologist. I just want to reiterate that until recently, the skincare industry did not have ethnic skin as its focal point. So a lot of the products out there are not formulated for ethnic skin. And if you don't know what to look for, it can make the problem worse when you're dealing with melasma. On the client, again referring to the client that we just helped, she did our 90-day hyperpigmentation challenge. And just to go over what that is, that's 3 aggressive chemical peels addressing hyperpigmentation, lightening the skin, and then the Koji Clay peel to nourish and even it out. It also involves 3 corrective facials. And a corrective facial is a facial geared towards correcting your skin condition, not your skin type. Again, your skin type is oily, dry, or a combination of both. Your skin condition, in this case, would be melasma. Okay? So we are doing things in our corrective facials to help even your skin tone, brighten your skin complexion, and correct any acne, whether it be grade 1 or 2, or any other conditions that will arise. And trust me, other conditions will arise as your skin is changing, as we're addressing the melasma. So if you do have a chemical peel, make sure that the person knows that whether or not it's geared towards ethnic skin. Stay away from glycolic peels. They're not what you want. They will make the problem worse. Look more towards the salicylic or lactic acids. Personally, I would say use a fruit or plant acid like the Koji Clay, or a lotus peel, or a vitamin A peel. I also use a cell conditioning acid. It holds 20 times its weight in water. We use melanin suppressants. Another thing with the peel process in ethnic skin, and especially if you have melasma, you want to make sure they know how to reset your pH balance while going through the peel. In her case, fruit and plant acids, especially if you're using like a lotus peel, will heat quick. And when I say heat quick, what I mean is if you're going on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being a 5-alarm fire, 1 being I don't feel a thing at all. When you hit 8, 8 is that I feel it, it's burning, and it's almost intolerable. At that point, here we use a pH balancer to drop the heat. We're going to bring you from an 8 to a 4 in less than a minute. What that does is give the peel time to work. It gives it time to penetrate the skin, because here we get our depth by layering our peels. That's not going to be standard everywhere. If they use a Rhonda Allison line, then they'll get their depth that way. But that's not standard. It just depends on the product line. So what that does is it gives the peel time to work and gives us the opportunity we need to layer our peels and get through the entire process. Another difference between what we do here and what you'll find at other salons is I'm very hands-on with our clients. No matter if it's me as the master esthetician, or my level 1 esthetician, or my entry level esthetician, no matter who does it, I'm your first and last point of contact as the master esthetician. I'm going to do your consult. I'm going to customize your program. I'm going to read up on all your notes. I'm going to follow up with you, whether it be by phone or email or in person. You're going to get a follow-up facial to any peel so that we can see what's going on with your skin, not just you trying to describe it. And then I will customize or adjust your peels based on what your notes are telling me if I'm not the esthetician doing it, or based on what I'm seeing as I'm doing it. Also, 9 times out of 10, even though I'm the master esthetician, I'm also a nurse and an owner. So if something goes wrong and it's 12 o'clock in the morning, our customers can call me at 12 in the morning, and I will meet them at the salon, and I will look at your skin, because if it's serious, I want to be able to address it and call Vanderbilt and give them a heads up that I need you to meet me there. If it's not serious, I want you to know that you're going through the normal peeling process and that I'm here for you, even if it means being here for you at midnight. By the way, please don't call me at midnight unless it's an emergency, okay? Now, I have customers where I've been in the salon till 11:15 at night, but please let it be an emergency. I'll do it. I'm also showing up in pajamas, so don't be mad if I'm not wearing scrubs. For those of you who are my regular customers, y'all are cracking up right now because you know I'm telling the truth. So you want to have someone who is involved. You are more than just a customer here. You're family. And you need to know that you can count on that esthetician or that dermatologist the way you count on your PCP or your ER doctor, to know that they will show up, they will address your specific problems. And I think a lot of the reason people who have melasma are not seeing results is because they're being treated using the industry standard. I know your sister works at the dermatology office, and from this form, I also know that you're not local to Tennessee. Again, our number is on here, and I did respond to this question in writing, and I put my number in the reply. If you or your sister have any questions or concern about how to customize that treatment, or just what we use here that works and how she can help you, because she's a licensed nurse and hopefully an esthetician. If she's just a licensed nurse working for a dermatologist, then she will not be able to buy the products that we use. The dermatologist will have to get them. But if she's a licensed nurse and an esthetician, she can get the products. I can let her know what they are. I can let her know what the procedures we use here are. I will let y'all know though, if I get questions about that, I will only give that information out to licensed professionals, which means I will request your license number and run it before I hand that over to you. Because if you're not a licensed professional and you try to do the procedure and it's wrong, or you get a 3rd-degree burn or other, our company is legally liable for that. And I don't want to have to fix the problem later. So just know, if you are licensed, you do have concerns, you do have questions, and you're not in the state of Tennessee, I am more than happy to build that network and give any feedback I possibly can. So again, from Skincare Talks, I hope I addressed your issue. If there's any more questions, please email me or post them. And if anyone else has issues, I do look on Skincare Talk and address issues a lot as a skincare forum. I will be looking onto our YouTube page more than Skincare Talks, because I would like to address the people who have specific questions for me before just answering questions as I see others. So again, I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to reading your emails and addressing your questions. And y'all have a great day.